Welcome to a new episode of Subcast. We're diving into something really interesting today, this noticeable wave of retro aesthetics popping up all over the digital marketing landscape. It feels like brands, big and small, are suddenly taking cues from the past. And, well, having recently played with some retro vibes ourselves for the events section on the Subsign website, it's definitely a trend we've been thinking a lot about.
It's a fascinating paradox, isn't it? I mean, we're constantly bombarded with the newest tech, the latest innovations.
Right.
And yet there's this strong current pulling us back towards, well, the visual styles of previous decades. It really makes you wonder why this sudden surge in retro popularity in our, ultra-modern digital world.
Exactly. And it's not like we're seeing a mass exodus back to old technology, thankfully.
No, not at all.
But whether it's in fashion, or the packaging of, say, food products, or even how some tech companies are presenting their brands, there's this clear hat tip to the past. Think about all those grainy photo filters, those slightly distorted VHS effects showing up in online videos. It's everywhere you look, really.
And from what we've observed, it seems primarily millennials and Gen Z who are really driving this trend forward.
Yeah.
They seem to be the ones actively seeking out and embracing these older visual styles. What do you make of that?
Oh, it's so true. You definitely see it in the apps they're using, like apps like Cam, Vintage Retro Camera, even those that specifically try to copy the look of old VHS tapes. They're incredibly popular. It's almost like there's this deliberate choice to make those crystal clear smartphone photos look like they were snapped on a disposable camera back in the 90s. There's a certain coolness to it, right?
Absolutely. And it's interesting how even mainstream photo editing apps like Snapseed now include features that let you add grain and dust, specifically to mimic that older film aesthetic.
Right.
It's become a conscious stylistic decision. We've definitely seen how runway models sharing those Polaroid-style photos on Instagram really fueled this, sort of tapping into that casual nostalgic feel of 90s photography.
Right, and it's not just these niche online personalities either. I mean, when someone as mainstream as Selena Gomez is seen using Cam, this trend has really permeated the culture. And it's not just static images. You're seeing like a growing number of YouTube creators intentionally incorporating those slightly fuzzy, sometimes shaky VHS-style segments into their videos.
It adds a certain texture, doesn't it? A vibe.
It really does.
Yeah.
Which naturally brings us to the big question. Why? Why is this happening? What's the underlying appeal?
And the core of it, well, as we see it, really boils down to the powerful emotion of nostalgia.
Nostalgia.
It's a feeling that marketers have understood and, frankly, utilized for ages. Think about those classic Coca-Cola Christmas ads.
Oh, totally. Instantly recognizable.
They instantly evoke a sense of warmth and tradition. That feeling is, well, it's potent.
Oh, for sure. And in today's world, where there's maybe this constant pursuit of happiness and fulfillment, nostalgia offers this readily accessible emotional connection to what we often perceive as simpler, maybe happier times.
Yeah.
It's those happy personal associations, as the Wikipedia definition often puts it. It's like a shortcut to good feelings.
Exactly. And there's almost this interesting effect created by those retro filters. By giving even mundane, everyday moments that vintage look, it subtly reframes them as potential happy memories in the making,
Ah, okay.
Contributing to a more positive or perhaps a more deliberately curated social media experience. It's like adding a layer of comforting familiarity.
That makes a lot of sense when you consider the alternative. I mean, a constant barrage of negative news and maybe overly polished, perhaps unattainable perfection on social media can be draining.
Definitely.
So people are naturally drawn to content that feels good, even if it's, filters through this nostalgic lens.
Yeah.
And look at the success of something like Pokemon Go.
Oh, yeah. Good example.
It was a huge hit with those of us who grew up with the original games and cartoons, right? But it also captured a younger audience by presenting something inherently retro in a completely modern, interactive way.
Right. The nostalgia acted as this powerful bridge between generations almost.
Exactly.
So from a marketing perspective then, how can businesses effectively tap into this retro trend? What's the key?
Well, we believe the crucial first step is a really deep understanding of your target audience. Like what specific movies, music, fashion trends, or even, I don't know, food from the past evoke that feeling of nostalgia for them specifically.
Right, it's not one size fits all.
Definitely not. That knowledge is absolutely vital. You can't just slap a retro filter on anything.
Absolutely. It's all about forging that genuine emotional connection. In the often impersonal online space, people are craving something that feels familiar, something that sparks positive memories. Brands that can successfully tap into those feelings are the ones that are going to make a real impact and, build stronger relationships.
And it's definitely worth considering your own brand's history too,
Oh,
right?
for sure. That's a great point.
If your company's been around for a while, you might have past products, logos, or even old marketing campaigns that could trigger nostalgic feelings in your existing audience, or maybe even intrigue a new one.
Yeah, revisiting and reimagining those elements can be incredibly powerful.
The Pepsi example is a fantastic illustration of this, I think.
Totally.
Yeah.
When they brought back their retro logo, it created this real buzz of recognition and, positive association.
And then the limited edition release of Crystal Pepsi, I mean, talk about 90s nostalgia.
Exactly. A product with strong 90s nostalgia attached to it that was a really smart move in tapping into that specific era, generated a lot of attention.
And positive sentiment, yeah.
Ultimately, our take is that the retro trend offers, a significant opportunity for most businesses to build stronger connections with their audience. It's about looking beyond simply selling a product and really resonating with people on an emotional level, fostering that trust, and ultimately belief in your brand.
It feels like understanding those audience insights and then strategically tailoring your communication is really key in today's dynamic marketing environment.
Yeah, it's about building a narrative that resonates, not just, another advertisement.
Exactly. It's less about shouting about features and benefits and maybe more about whispering something familiar and comforting that reminds people of good times, a connection.
Well said. So if you're looking to explore how the power of retro can maybe be harnessed for your brand, or if you just need some expert guidance in navigating the ever-evolving landscape of marketing.
We're here to help.
Exactly. Get in touch with us at Subsign, and let's discuss how we can elevate your brand story and connect with your audience on a deeper level.